So yeah, this takes us then to like the northern side. Sûri-kylä is like the capital of Forochel. That's where the interesting stuff is.
Large village.
As you translated earlier, yeah, large village. That's what it says on the tin, pretty much. So yeah, they have a pretty cool little bit over here at the top of the bay.
Give me a summon when you're up there then. I'll give you an ear card.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. Show me your nuts. In the meantime, I'll pick up a few quests. So, collect weapons from Angmarim. That'll be to the east.
I've already given you one. You should be able to summon me.
Have you? Okay.
Yeah, I nailed it to you.
I didn't see it jingle. Ready?
Yep. Sometimes it randomly soft walking path. Sometimes I prefer the quietness, the solitude of our hunting camp than the busyness of Suri-Kyla. It's just like, alright, is this place busy?
Yeah.
Before you go legging it off that way, head outside the other gate of Suri-Kyla, turn north.
Yeah.
The guy with the quest up there near the skirm camp.
Mm-hmm. He gets us to talk to the elders, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that.
He gets some crap, yeah.
Yeah, or something.
Oh,
Rains, Saltlick, and Saddle. Yeah, so from just speak to random guys in the town.
Glouthrandir are our bestie.
Yeah, but we ain't to that point in the story, so.
Well, we'll be seeing more of him, guys, when we eventually, maybe, perhaps, get somewhere.
Coming 2020, if the servers aren't shut down.
Are you actually going to do the Gather the Grey Company line, or not? So
I'll probably sit down at some point. It's easy, like, the Volume 1 story is a bit harder to do because it's largely detached from the landscape questing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to do that in tandem with the landscape questing. Once we hit Moria and we do Volume 2, it's a lot easier to do, like, to weave that into the main storyline. So starting with Moria, Volume 2, 3 and 4, I will be doing those with the landscape, but it's just, yeah, it's a bit awkward to fit in the normal Volume 1 stuff, especially once you hit, like, Angmar, because, like, books, like, 8 to 15 are just, like, you know, road trip around Middle-earth.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a pain.
Back to bloody Talbrunion, how many fucking times? God
damn it. Mithril coins for the win. You have no idea, like, one of those books, I literally just Mithril coined everywhere. It's like, talk to this NPC, yoink. Talk to this NPC, yoink. Like, talk to 10 NPCs, and then, like a minute later, hand in book, job done. It's like, yeah, yes! This used to take, like, days back in the day.
Yeah, I honestly couldn't blame you for that.
Yeah. That is like one of the best uses I've ever had for Mithril coins. Now, there are a lot of quests in this place.
There's a few, yeah.
I must speak with you, Televeras.
Come again?
I don't know, they keep screaming it in my ear every time I approach someone. I don't know why it's directed me over there to collect bear fur. Okay, no, it is in town. Alright. I thought it's going to tell me to kill bears. It's like, there's no bears to kill over here.
And do not go in the water, because the water will kill you.
Yes, the water is bad. It is cold. There's the hunter train, actually. I don't think he's got anything interesting for me.
Don't think he does.
No. Barter? I ain't bartering for Mithril coins. Bugger off. Browse the shop.
From whence came you in this cold winter?
Nah, nothing interesting. The rep vendor, though, should be selling me the guide. I'll have to go speak to him in a second.
Inside the main hut, isn't it?
What am I missing? It's like right on top of me. Don't know if I can interact with.
Isn't that one for
I'm trying to work out.
That one's for against the cold, isn't it? Collect bear fur, but I don't know why it's there. Maybe just because there's a random ass bear there.
Just because there's like a lore master bear next to the thing. It's just like, yeah, why are you vectoring me here? That's a bit random. But yeah, I think he might object if we kill his lore master bear.
Possibly.
It's alright. Inside the Great Hut then.
Him and his Forochel gear.
Yeah. They're kind of like frozen Dothraki.
Also known as Eskimos.
Yeah.
Or Inuits.
Yeah.
In other words, nothing like, the Mongol horde that Khal Drogo is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But are you going to call this guy? Are you going to call this guy Khal Drogo now?
Yeah.
About Khal Drogo.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's some crafting places in here. There is a vault now. That's something newish. I don't think that ever was always in here. It was something they added a while ago, but
yeah, it's a while ago, but it wasn't in the original.
Yeah. Supplier, tailors, blah, blah, blah.
I can't talk to the furnisher.
Loss off furnisher, yes.
Yeah.
My standing is too low, it needs ally.
Yeah.
Where's the normal rep guy? Am I blind?
I
can see... Oh, there they are. He's wandering around. Yeah, little bastard. So yeah, they all sell like various cosmetic armour and stuff, and some of them are actually quite nice, the loss off bits and pieces. Guide to Suri-Kyla is minimum level 48.
Yeah.
Which I am not, but otherwise, yeah, it's acquaintance to learn it. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to buy that and keep it in my pockets.
Yeah, I said it was only like acquaintance. So.
I don't want to put that on the bars. I'm trying to delete it. I can't do that because I'm talking to the bloody NPC. God damn it!
Screw the NPC.
No. Okay, so I'm going to buy that then, but I can't consume it yet. But it'll be in my bag, so as soon as I ding 48, we can travel here very easily, if ever we need to. Save us using mithril coins.
Might make the loss off heavy armour at some point.
Yeah, it can be quite nice. I'm just spamming some rep. Since I've got various rep items sat in my bags at the moment. And that one. Get some out of my bags at least.
I mean, if you're desperate for the rep, there's the skirm camp just to the north.
There is a skirm camp, but I don't really need to waste that stuff. The important thing was I got acquaintance, so I can get the map. Once I've got the map, anything else is a bonus. Anywho, I am outside. I'm ready to go whenever you are.
Okay.
Worth noting as well, the dower hands in that cave we were in earlier do actually drop 4 into 4 reputation items.
One reason why sometimes it's ground out.
Yep.
And if you notice then Ziggleland as well, the area granted us the quest from there. Granted us Thorin's Hall rep.
Yep, because they're obviously affiliated with the dwarves rather than the loss off. So
Thorin's Hall is one of the slightly more annoying rep factions in the game.
Yeah.
Because most areas kind of have a zone dedicated to their rep, like Forochel rep drops in Forochel.
Yeah.
Bree rep from Bree, Trollshaw rep. Well, actually, Elder Rivendell rep kind of comes from both Trollshaws and Misties, doesn't it? Really.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there is no central area for Thorin's Hall rep.
Yeah.
Because Ered Lund doesn't give Thorin's Hall rep. To be fair, the Shire doesn't actually give Shire rep Anthem. But,
strictly speaking.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does drop gift mathams and stuff like that.
Yeah. And then the rest of it's you get off
random level 30-ish
level
mobs.
35 humanoid mobs. Yeah.
Okay, we can't both pick these up. The water burns though, so you're going to see that I'm going to slowly take 900 damage just for running through that. We need to kill some of these bears actually, so there we go. You're just going to pick up every bloody rock.
Well, you picked up 3 already, or whatever.
Are you done yet?
No, this is my last one. Oh, I've gone. But yeah, Thorin's Hall, there's no centralized area. I mean, the elite dwarf area, Salnor drops rep. That's because the mobs are level 40 to 50.
Yeah.
But beyond that, you're kind of like got to go to the dwarf outposts in like other parts of the world, or like the random odd dwarf, like random dwarf out at a camp or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you've got the dwarven city of in the North Downs of I can't even think of what's name, Suri-Kylä, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not the Great Barrow as the city, because very similar names, aren't there?
Mm-hmm.
Then you've got obviously Zigaland here. You've got the outpost of Gabelschatzer in Angmar, which we did a few sessions ago. And then Misty Mountains. Some of the Misty Mountain area gives you dwarf rep as well. Thorin's Hall rep from Gloin and his bros, and then the other half of it is like Rivendell rep, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's like kind of like the areas, really, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Yeah. And then the rest of it is kind of like you've got to, get through like reputation items. That said, they are one of the nicer older factions to be kindred with.
Yeah, you can get some interesting stuff from there. Like most notably, the fact you can get a goat mount, which becomes quite useful once you hit Moria, because Moria you can't use horses underground in Moria, or underground in Thorin's Hall for that matter. But
just because Bill the Pony wouldn't go in there.
Yeah, so that's established in lore that horses do not like Moria or underground, so you need to have a goat mount instead.
Well, you can actually use a horse in the main halls of Thorin Hall.
Yeah, but you can't go downstairs to the pub.
No,
you'll get forcibly dismounted for some bullshit reasons. So
I think that because that's more like the like festive areas, so I think it's probably something down to that. I don't know, some bullshit reason, like you say. The other nice thing is Thorin's Hall. When you get kindred with them, it grants a port skill to Thorin's Hall.
Yeah.
Well, Thorin's Gate. That's only one of the two basic factions it does. Because Bree, if you're not man, getting kindred with Bree lets you buy port to Bree.
Yep.
And if you're not a dwarf, you can get port to Thorin's. But there's no port to Rivendell or port to Mickle-Delving if you're not of those respective races. So it's actually quite nice for the ability just to get back to Thorin's Hall. It was especially nice back when Thorin's Hall was one of the few places that had a superior forge.
The good old days.
Yeah, originally once you got to artisan tier in crafting, so tier 4, you needed a superior like of the crafting implement that you used. So metalsmiths, weaponsmiths, and like prospectors all needed like a superior forge to make anything T4 plus. Jewelers needed like a superior forge as well for the metals, as well as like a superior workbench, etc., etc. And they were only in very specific locations. I mean, originally there was only like one location in the world that had them, barring a couple of exceptions, wasn't there?
Yeah.
You know, like Thorin's Hall had the superior forges.
Estelle had the superior workbenches.
And Rivendell has the superior scholar studies. But there was like a couple of the like faction-specific areas that when you got like high enough rep with the faction, they'd let you into a secret area. So you had the Blue Garrison in Thorin's Hall, didn't you? And they, of course, and the superior ovens were in Mickle-Delving with the farmland, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or things like the Blue Garrison, which you got access to for getting like kindred with. I think it was kindred, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or was it just below? They had like a superior workbench hiding in there in Thorin's Hall. Rivendell had a superior forge hiding down in the secret Rivendell rep area. I can't even remember what that little bit is behind the waterfall area. Can you?
Not the name of it.
No. I know where it is, but yeah.
Yeah, the southeast of the map.
Yeah, they had a superior forge hiding in there. Estelle Dillon and the rest of the places didn't really. So, yeah. Used to be a bit of a pain because you had to specifically like go to a location if you wanted to do some crafting, like of the higher tier stuff.
Yeah. It's definitely one of the better things they've done. Like just sort of streamline that a bit.
Well, it got easier when Moria came out because the 21st Hall,
Yeah.
everyone's great hangout place because it was the end game area that had superior everything. So you know.
So yeah, it was quite convenient. Yep, it really did bring me into the end game hub because it had everything.
Yeah,
one
auction
place.
vaults, and pretty much everything you could want all in that one location. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then pretty much every hub from then until they homogenised the entire thing had superior everything, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like Galtrad did, and then Snowbourn did, and then they homogenised it with the release of West Rohan, didn't they? So that even normal benches, if you are T4 or above, will give you the superior stats.
Yeah.
Because they eventually realised, hey, this is shit. Nonsense. But yeah, I remember, making some early abuse of the Thorin's Gate when I was leveling the champ. Well, not leveling the champ, when I was, doing the crafting on Hal.
Yeah.
Since he was like the first one, was the armsmith.
Do we need the worms?
No, I don't know why we're killing them.
Oh, you're gonna get that. Yeah.
To be fair, we have killed.
Oh,
it's
kill
not
steal.
like that's the first one.
I know. We can probably start heading now southeast, but we can probably pick up the last few bears on the way.
I was actually going to
That's
hand
bigger.
in because don't these have follow-ups?
They all have follow-ups, so it's not really going to do us any good by handing in now, because we'll just have to do more trips out anyway. So
All right, okay.
I would just do a full sweep and then come back,
All right.
and then hopefully by the time we come back, I'll also be 48.
Yeah, so you can just
Probably a
pause
long
back.
shot without the quest hand-ins themselves, but
All right.
I'll just kill this last bear and I'll mount up.
Alright, beacon in the snow we need to do. We still need to kill more of the Picos, which means troll in Finnish apparently.
Yep.
Stone Lodge we've actually got the stones for. Agnarium.
Hang on, where have you gone?
I'm just in the middle of really. I'll meet you over the far side of it.
I need to move a load of my crap somewhere else. Poor Scalvig's going to get some mouthful of crap.
Slaves of the Ice isn't that one that takes you across the bit of Kirilari? Kirilari.
Maybe,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Kirilari mean canyon camp. Okay. Oh look, Val, there's two Grims here.
Grims! I'm going well off the beaten track here, because I'm going up the main road.
I'm off to some rich iron.
You're somewhere near me.
Rich iron, must get.
Frozen War is the one that goes west, because I recognise the name.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that will get the swift travel or whatever to the west side.
Not the only one though, because you've got Slaves of Ice does take you and has you
Yeah,
talk to a guy in
but-
Kiriliri.
Frozen War was what it was recommended you have completed in the past to unlock the swift travel to the guy on the west. So if you were doing that Niels' bounty that I talked about the other time,
Yeah.
you needed that, because the hunter only got you to Suri-Kyla, then you'd have to get over the west side, and you needed that to do it. So.
Or, have a captain summon you or what have you.
All that, yeah, so...
Or acorn your way across the world like you've seen me doing about.
Yep.